Our leadership team met with our members today, trying to find a way forward in a bipartisan way that would continue to provide fairness to the American people under Obamacare. There are a lot of opinions about what direction to go. There have been no decisions about what exactly we will do. But we're going to continue to work with our members on both sides of the aisle to try to make sure that there's no issue of default and to get our government reopened.
Welcome to Opinion Journal. I'm Mary Kissel. It looks like a deal may be taking shape on Capitol Hill to fund the government through January and to raise the debt ceiling into early February. Is this a good idea? Should the GOP go for it, especially in the House? I've got Political Diary editor and Fox News contributor Jason Riley with me now. Jason, a little brinksmanship. Harry Reid came out and said the House GOP is countering. It's an attack on bipartisanship. Should they just bite the bullet, the House GOP, and take this deal?
Based on the polls, and I'm not one of these polling conspiracy theorists, I believe these polls that have consistently shown that the GOP has taken a real hit in the last few weeks. So yes, I think it is in the interest of the GOP, particularly, to cut a deal sooner rather than later. And like you said, there has been progress on some dates for lifting the debt ceiling and opening the government. Republicans in the House are still pushing to add some Obamacare elements to this deal.
Such as what?
One is the Vitter Amendment, what's known as the Vitter Amendment, and that simply says, Mary, that all aspects of Obamacare, including subsidies for the exchanges, should apply to the political class as well as the rest of us.
Meaning Congress and their staffers.
And I think that is a winning argument to force Senate Democrats to vote to say, oh no, we're going to keep the government shut down because we don't want all of Obamacare to apply to us. I think that the Republicans can win that argument. I think that is something worth pushing. But in the end, yes, it is time, I think, for the GOP to move on and fight another day.
Yeah, basically to beat a retreat.
Right.
I just think we should note, though, Jason, Republicans themselves in the House were against the Vitter Amendment.
Yes, oh yeah. This is,
so they've changed their mind
Congress
here.
is a club unto itself. And so, yes, some of them have come around to thinking that this should apply, Obamacare should apply to everyone.
Okay, well, even if this deal goes ahead, it's a temporary solution. Is there a fear that the sequester will be back on the table when we come to January, when they're going to have to renegotiate all over again? When I say sequester, I'm talking about these automatic spending cuts that were put in place at the end of 2011.
Sure. I think, though, that the Republicans have better leverage in that fight. The Democrats don't like the sequester because it limits their spending, particularly on a lot of pet domestic issues that they like the funding for. And so I think that is the leverage, that's a fight Republicans should welcome. The shutdown fight, the debt ceiling fight, I don't think that's where they have the leverage. But on sequester, I think the White House might be able to do some real negotiating.
Do you think that Speaker Boehner's leadership has been strengthened or weakened over the last couple of weeks?
Well, I think that's been played up a little bit more than is the reality, Mary. And I say that because who's going to replace Boehner? I mean, Justin Amash is not going to be the next Speaker of the House. So this Tea Party wing of the Republican Party is not going to put someone in the speakership to replace Boehner. If you lose Boehner, you end up with an Eric Cantor, someone along the same lines as Boehner. So I don't think that that's a serious issue.
Okay. Political Diary editor, Fox News contributor Jason Riley. Thanks very much.